Well, it's a beautiful spring day. A bit windy, I hope you can't hear that. I've got my little mic covers over my Sony video camera. I'm going to go over an area, because the farmer's been and ploughed it up and fertilised it, hasn't seeded it yet. And there's a little area where I keep finding occasionally, every so often, every year or two, hammered coins. And I've checked it for a hoard, haven't found one. But I'm going to go straight back to it just in case it's just a hot spot for hammered. So that's what you're going to see me trying to do now. Let's see if there's any left. Now, it has to be said, this spot is right outside my back door. Okay? So you can imagine, I've treasure hunted this little spot here, 200 times. And I always seem to find something, apart from when, after I've been banging away at it for the year, it doesn't give up anymore, because you would have thought I would have covered everything. But every year, when they plough, up comes something else, which is probably because it's on my back door. But anyway, I've got a signal down here. It's an 85, which means it's a little copper coin. The amount of times I've been over here is too numerous to count. So that's a lesson, because the plough goes down about a foot, maybe 18 inches. And of course the material goes down several foot. And every now and again it'll dig a little deeper, flip a little bit up. And all that stuff that's down 16 inches, maybe that comes to the surface, etc, etc. So let's see if this is a little copper coin. Just right down here. Let's have a look. So I've marked it. So there we are. It's a little not copper coin, it's a little bottle top. And it wasn't me, I didn't do it. We don't drink beer here. There you go, had a little Budweiser maybe? I don't know. So they've been ploughing in manure here, so this could have been in with the manure. Not coming up roses, walked a long way. The only thing I've got is this little bit of a bullet. Can't win them all, but I'm going to be pressing on, do a few more hours. Maybe see if I can have a look at that Roman field that may or may not be in this state right now. I don't know yet, I've only just got back. We'll see. Working hard here. Anyway, I got a little bit of mystery metal. I'm thinking it's either a bit of plate or a bit of goblet. It's bronze or brass or maybe pewter. Have a look. And that is coming my way. Yep, it is coming my way. You can see there's a little edge there. And you'd guess that'd be cut. Well, copper and bronze was a valuable metal. Not quite precious, but nearly. So people wouldn't throw that away back in the day. If they got something they didn't want, they would just chop it up into slugs and hoard it, because you could always melt it down, low melting point, and make it into a button or something like that. Pin, brooch. So whether that's been caused by the plough, whether it was cut up like that and lost as a fragment, who knows, but it could well be. If you think you know what it is, what it's from, please post. Because if you know, post below. Ah, isn't that sweet? Now that's a different kind of treasure you can find in a field. First signal in about half a mile. It was reading 50, now reading 60, so it means it's not like a solid coin, thick, modern thing. So maybe a little bit crusty, which makes it interesting. Let's go get it. So it should be in this spoonful. There somewhere. Is it on the end? If you think it is, it never is. No, it's still in there. Well, let's see if we can pinpoint it. Save me messing around. Now I'm thinking it's probably aluminium. Well, that should be it. On top of that there. Let me grab it. So that's it. That's a fragment of something. Something or nothing, I should think. It's sharp. If it's sharp, it's very rarely anything. One thing the ears do is wear down the sharp edges. Anyway, that's what it was, and it's a bit of rubbish. Not much further on. Another signal down here, it's a 77. Who knows what it is? Could be a coin, it's quite a big signal. Started to dig it up. It's got some rocks in there too, so you never know what it might be. But let's see if it's something worth digging by digging it. No, out. And there it is, which is the rest of that thing I've been finding back there. And this one's a bit bigger. So whatever it was, it's got smashed. Very sketchy signal. Quite often the best stuff is the very sketchy signal. And of course, pretty much all the rubbish you dig is pretty sketchy too. You got to dig it all. You have got to dig it all. And I dug this, and I think this might be a ring. Have a look close up. It's not a gold ring or anything. But I think that was a ring. And then it's got chopped up and bent around in the last couple of 100 years, lying in the ground. Could be wrong, but that is going in the pocket. Yeah, it's slightly bendable. Don't want to break it, but it's not lead. I don't think it's lead anyway, but you know what I'm like. But it's a silvery thing. Gave a really big signal. Don't know what that is. Strap end of some sort, but I don't think it's very old. Could be. Could be silver, could be aluminum. Don't know. Pretty much the first proper signal of the day. I'm going to guess it's a copper coin. It's in the lovely coin spot, but it could be a coin from yesterday, it could be a coin from the Romans. It's all on this particular patch for some reason or other, don't know. But down there, it's a nice signal to say the least. Hopefully not a bottle cap. And there's all sorts of pottery in this spot. Whee! There you go. That's turned it over. Take another spoonful out. Pop that there. Very easy to dig this. Pinpoint of time. This must have been nearly on the surface. Well, this shows you how soft this soil is. There it is. A bit of silver washer. Actually, that's the bottom of a bottle of injectable medicine for animals. Well, that looks like a piece of a classically worked stone tool. So it's a little scraper. Very nice. That one goes in the bag. Like that. Well, impressive depth from the dais. That's about 18 inches of digging, and fortunately that soil is very easy to dig. At least a foot anyway, look at that. Big old hole. Well, here's yet another reason why metal detecting, inverted commas, treasure hunting is important. Because a lot of artifacts are just going away because of modern farming. And it's better to eat and have no artifacts, I guess, than starve to death and have lots of artifacts and be one yourself. But let me show you what I mean. See, that just came out of the ground, and that's a spoon bowl. What's left of one, you see all that bit's been shattered off. It's been bent up by the plough as it's been hit a few times. And it's been atomised. So that spoon, or it could be a Roman brooch, it could be anything really, it's just being completely disintegrated. Not by time, but by man's action. And if it's in the plough soil, this is the fate of artifacts that live there. I don't know what it is, but it's in here, and I'm pretty sure it's a something. It's got a certain je ne sais quoi to it, so let's discover it together. Now it's that top that makes me think it's something. Is that a junk ring? With, that's the bit that goes around, or maybe just a proper ring. But that looks like a ring top to me. Let's clear it off. Yep, that's got something on it. I don't know what it is, a bat? Maybe it's a Batman ring. But it's definitely a ring. So it could be the second ring of the day. And the third, oh, it's come off. So I'm guessing that's like a cracker ring or a kid's ring. Or maybe not. Give it a clean up and see what we've got. It's very light. It's a pretty good signal, but I haven't really got anything. Well, I've got those two rings, which I suppose is better than a poke in the eye. But I've been digging a lot of trash, and this is a perfect coin signal, but I've been saying that to this camera for the last little hours. Anyway, let's go check it out. Nice coin signal, bottle top. We'll see. Oh, there I can actually see the edge. That is a coin. There it was, poking out. Now that's going to be a ring, isn't it? Copper ring. There it is. Well, too round to be, you know what, very light. So that's going to be an inflation money coin, I would say, because it's very, very, very light. So that's got to be aluminum coin from just after the war. And it looks pretty toasted. In fact, it looks a lot more toasted than I'd expect it to be as one of those coins. But maybe there's some nasty acid up here. Well, it's a coin anyway. We got one.
We got one!
Well, this is quite amusing. It's a piece of pottery, but you can still see the fingerprints of the potter. There you go. I put my fingers where he put his. Huh. Tiny funky bit of copper. Don't know what it is.
I keep feeling like yesterday was Wipeout, but I did get 2 rings, even though one was junk and one might not be a ring, but I think they are 2 rings, one junk one and one almost junk one. But I'm out on a field, and I've held off going back on this field because it looks like it's planted, but it's not actually planted. So I've got a lovely harrowed field to have a go at it, and this is the first find. Have a look.
And I'm guessing that's a button. So rather not. I don't know. I don't know. That's unusual. But I think that's a shank there. But it might not be. But for now, I'm saying that's a button. But nice anyway. Very nice. Old one, that.
We like 'em old. Well, it's a tiny little signal, and I don't know whether it's deep or not, probably quite deepish, and it's come out a little sill. Just a tiny little one. I thought I'd be digging iron or trash, but Hot found it, deep located it, and there you have it. First sketchy signal in a while actually came out to be something. Wow, well this was deep, almost gave up looking for it, and I don't give up easy. Look at that tiny little coin, it's about a foot down. Good job this soil is soft, that's all I can say. It might have fallen down a ways, could have happened, sometimes it does, you know, coins just fall down. But it's a tiny little mite, I'm hoping it's a Roman mite, but it's probably some tiny little French coin, but we'll find out when we clean it up. It's nice to start finding things again, I can tell you.
Find 2 in an hour, a brace stroke garter clip. And those chaps over there look like they're going to come over here and dump a load of water on me. You can see it raining about a mile or so away. And over there, same thing. So this might be cut short. Well, the rain's coming, but I've got a coin. And there it is in situ. It's going to be one of our normal ternoirs, I should think. Highly likely, as we've had quite a lot out of here. I mean, a lot out of here in 1 year, and the next year nothing. And this year, well, you've seen what I've managed to do. Oh, it's a button. So I like buttons. I think they cost more than the coins I really like. And when you lose a button, you notice, don't you? And you react. Coin, not so much. There's a nice looking button there, so a good find.
I should have actually known it was a button because it gave a button signal. But when I saw it in the clod, it looked coin-like. And those clouds are looking very heavy.
Well, I'm making my way back to the shiny shovel. And this big bit of lead, big lumpo has just popped up. Doesn't seem to have anything on it.
So it did rain, and I'm soaking. All for a tiny little coin.
Now I'm kind of fascinated by this field because every time I go and treasure hunt on it, it rains on me.
Not every time, but a lot of the time. And the first time I came on here, I found some lovely finds, and basically I haven't found anything since. I'm kind of like fascinated. I think there must be a lot more here, and I'm going to go on and see if I can get some. But probably means it's going to be a very short video of me finding nothing. Pretty much on the surface, it's poking out anyway. A little lead bag seal. That might be just a piece of bird shot that's been shot. Or it might be a pattern on it, so I put it in the pocket. This is a subsurface find, it's just under here. Remember, if it bends, it's not your friend. That's not bending. Nice piece of bronze. There you go. That's a something. Might even have a pattern on it. That's a rather nice thing. I'm going to concentrate around here, see if I can find the rest of it. The old days didn't like this pig killing slug. This is a shotgun round for killing wild boar. Fairly big slug there. I suppose it was quite deep, but it didn't really like it. Which I don't mind, it's junk really. It's a fairly big thing. I've come a long way for this signal, and I'm hoping it's a coin. It's about the right sort of numbers, the right sort of sound, but it could just be a bit of old junk. But we will see. It's been totally silent for the last sort of 45 minutes. And there it is, it's a coin. It should have been a coin, and it is. There's a little one, it's a tournois. Down here. As usual, not much on there, a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit on this side as well. Yep, you can see the fleur-de-lis. See the two fleur-de-lis. So that's going to be 1600, maybe late 1500. And hopefully this will be the start of a little hotspot. I could use hotspot. At last, a coin. The other one was about, well, I suppose not too bad, about an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. But there's a coin down here. It's a monkey's uncle's signal. It might be something else. But I'm guessing it's a double tournois. It's an 85 on the dais, it's clear as a bell. Got my spade over it. Let's go get it on a live dig. So I've been digging so many sketchy signals over the last few hunts. It wears you out, and I think it means you find a lot less, really, than just ignoring the really deep, probably noise, probably iron signals that these deep modes lead you on with. But you got to dig it all. Let's hear it. And there it is, you saw that pop out there. Oh, that's going to be a bottle top, isn't it? Well, it's very light. It's very bottle toppy. Look at that, it bends. If it bends, it's not your friend. Not sure about this one. It's really sharp. It's the right sort of thickness. But I'm thinking it's a bit small. What do you think? If you know, post below. So another bottle top down here. And a nice spade. It's about the third signal I've had in the last few hours. And this one is either bottle top, same as before, I think. Actually, it's the same signal, or a coin. But we don't know until we dig it, and the spade is right ready to go. And that should have done it. This coil, or me, is not very good at pinpointing. No, it's out. So it's pinpointer time. Although I'm a great believer, if you can't see it early on, it's normally because it's rubbish. Yeah? Where are you? There it is. I think, somewhere there. Well, it isn't rubbish. There's a coin. Right there.
So it's the second coin. And it's a denier, and there's going to be nothing on this one. Absolutely nothing at all. Although I can see the barest outline. But when that dries, that's all going to flake away. But that's a denier again.
Not a bottle top this time.
This is such a crummy signal, I didn't think to pick it up or dig it live or anything like that. I just kicked it up, but look at that. That's a big old coin. It's very light though. Maybe it's a bottle top. No, it's not. It's a bronze coin with no detail on it. Well, look at that. Wow. Well, that's a wow. That's going to reveal, I think, something. Wow.
It's lucky I just doubled back on myself. I found that coin over there and I went, oh, I'm going now. And then I looked back and I thought, ooh, that looks actually quite good. A little good patch, nice and flat. My ankles will manage it. And I got this signal. It's a 70, which is, you know, a low signal for copper or even bronze. And I just stuck up a bit of foil at exactly the same score. And what do you know? It's not. It's a coin. A really nice looking one as well. Ooh, it's going to turn into something quite interesting, I think. So Louis the 14th, I think it's 14th, 15 denier from sort of 1680-ish. I can see the mark just faintly on it. So that's really nice. It's a nice coin, quite rare.
Feeling we're sort of in a hot, patchy area. This is sounding like another coin. Or a bottle top. No, still in the hole. So I'm guessing it's in that loose stuff. I could be wrong. Would not be the first time and will not be the last time. Why don't I just take another bit out. Well, that should be out. Yes, it is. '70s, like that last one. It was '80s in the ground. Oh, did you see that? Yep. That's another one. And there she blows. And that is feeling like it might be a bit more modern. No, maybe not. Well, I'm thinking that's probably another double turn wire, or it's a bit big for a denier. So that's nice. I might have something on it. We might be able to recognise what that one is. I've got a hot spot here. Hurrah!
It's been a long time between hot spots. This is a really weird signal. This said foil, guarantee, foil. So I didn't film it, but it's not foil. Let's go down and have a look.
Now, I don't know what that is. No idea at all. I would suspect it might be billion, because at 56 it's not copper. It's a button. It's a button. That makes more sense. We haven't found many buttons, have we? In fact, we found 3 coins. This is the first button. Nice button. I like buttons. I don't think they're pesky at all. I think they cost more than a coin, so I like them. There's a coin, and there was a bit of foil. And
Was there a coin there? But anyway, you get the picture. And that is a pond, which is probably why this action is going on. Because where there's a pond, they've normally dug a house out from it. So you dig up a pond in a wet place, take out the clay, build a house nearby. You get a pond, it fills with water, so your water's nearby. You live near your water. House near water, house near pond. House gets ploughed in, pond stays behind. You find stuff. Well, the hotspot's still giving. This little lump is a little coin, I think. Could be a button. No, that's going to be a coin. Yep, it's another little dernier. Don't think this one's going to give up much detail. Now this is a nice 90, which probably means a Napoleon III. This either a deep signal or a small coin. His 1 centime was tiny. Or it could be silver. Haha, wouldn't that be nice? Not going to happen, but it would be nice. They looked after their silver coins around here, I tell you. Well, either that's in the hole, which is quite possible, or it's in the wall. And I'm thinking it's fallen down. Big enough hole there. Nope. It's going to be in the hole then. It's going to be in the wall then. So it's going to be here. And that should have moved it. Yep, and it's a deep old hole, so it's almost out of range now. So just get this out. Put that there. And that should have it. Getting weary now. Oh yeah. So it's here. Somewhere. Okay, Mr. Pinpointer, your turn. No. I'm thinking it's a big button, but I'm hoping it's a coin. Oh, and there it is. That's that's going to be Roman. That can't be. That can't be. But it's square. Ha! Oh, so what the blooming hell is it? Well, we'll see, won't we? So let's go down and go up close to it. Okay, so that is a very, very Roman shape. That's a blooming Roman. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I'm not going to rub that, because that's in great condition. Oh, look at that. I do not believe that. Never had a Roman off this field. Never. And it's a Sestercius. Why do I only find Sesterciuses? I'm gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. And why do I only find Sesterciuses? And this is the nicest one I've ever found. I can tell, even though I've only taken a little bit of earth off it. It's in beautiful condition. I wonder what emperor it is. I've got to find out. I'm not going to touch it. I can't tell. I'm guessing it's Hadrian. Could be anybody. I kind of think of Gordian in terms of square Sesterciuses, but it's looking like Hadrian. Well, I couldn't really tell, but, you know, anyway, I don't care. I don't care which emperor it is. It's a fantastic coin. I'm totally ecstatic. Oh, brilliant. And here, never found a Roman here in this field ever. And it's a beautiful one. Well, I'm coming back here after I finish today, that's for sure.
That's a extra bit of lead. I think it's just a bit of bird shot, but it certainly looks like it's got a pattern on it. It certainly looks like lead. Probably just a shot pellet. I've got another coin. Don't think it's going to be Roman. Funny shape. Funny signal, frankly. Yeah, that's another coin. Not Roman. I'm not that choosy, actually. That'll do me. Oh, it's a Napoleon Trois. It looks like someone shot it. Could happen. There's the eagle, 1860 blah blah blah. Again, it's a funny old signal. But I got it.
This hot spot does have material in it, which is great, and the fact it's got one Roman sesterces is super great.
It was a peculiar signal, and it's a peculiar object. That's what it is. Don't know what that is. Let's go get it. So there it is. Don't know what it is. Let's grab it. Well, interesting. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. But I have no idea what it is. It's a bit of bronze. With a bit of a thing on the end. Trigger, maybe? If you know, post below. Well, that is mystery item number 1. It's been filed. That's file marks. So what do you reckon? Very interesting.
I'm sure this was iron. You can guess I'm digging everything. Sure it was iron. Was given a non-iron but trick you into iron kind of signal. Let's go get it. Came out the hole and it's now given a clean 85.
And I think I can see it here. Oh, it's got a funny edge to it.
Oh, that's got a very funny edge to it. I'm going down for that one. It's that good.
So there's a funny edge. I thought it was a funny edge. Not so funny now, it's not an edge at all. I thought that was it. Oh well, that wasn't it. But I'm down here anyway. Oh, is that a musket ball? That's a musket ball. I've gone from Roman to nugget noggin. Look at that. Nice little musket ball.
Not quite as good as a Roman.
And there's a little coin poking out of my spade dirt. Fell right to the bottom of that hole. And that's it. That's a little denier, which is what I'm expecting to find. Not huge Romans, but I only found one of them. It's like a star. That's unusual. Well, it's too thin to be Roman. Well, this really is a hot spot. There's another one here. I think somewhere around here. Oh, there's the coin. There. So let's get it. Oh, hey. Did we get it? No. Yes, we did. No, we didn't. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Another little dernier. A few feet on from the last one. So this is a hot spot. So that is the hole the Sesterces came out of, and I'm leaving that dug so I don't lose track of it. Well, this is looking like a surface find, because that's the surface. But I didn't see it, so I dug it, and there it came off. And well, it's a coin. It's a thin one, not a bottle top. So I'm guessing that is a standard issue denier. This one out of the hole, and there it is. That's a tiny, tiny little denier. Midget coin. Well, I'm going to have to call it a day. I'm loath to call it a day, but I'm starting to get poop now, and I can always come back tomorrow or the day after or the day after, and I know exactly where this is. And I've been here before several times, never found a Roman, so probably won't find another one, but I'm certainly coming back here very soon. I'm on my way out. I'm just detecting as I go. Got a little coin. It's been hit by the plough. A little denarius. A little dernier. Not far from the car, a little mystery item to finish off the day, barring finding anything in the next 200 yards. I guess that's a bit of horse tack. I spaded this one out successfully in one shot. Oh, that's another Roman. Got to be. It's the wrong shape to be anything but a Roman. Or maybe not, maybe just a bit of lumpo copper. But that's a Roman. Roman, 2 Romans, yay! And a little one. I can't really see it. You're probably seeing it better than I am. Well, I'm sure you are actually. But it's looking distinctly not like a French dernier. I'm pretty much in a straight line actually from that Sesterces. So maybe this is some sort of Roman pathway, I don't know. But I'm going to be back here, I can tell you. It's a hard going, but of course it's an irregular shape because it's a bag seal. Yep, fertilizer bag. This is the final coin of the day. A big old signal. And I don't know what it is. It's not Roman. Don't think it's a... You see, this one could be actually a silver one. It's very thin. It could just be a liard. That's probably what it is. So sort of 1750s. But I don't know, I'm hopeful. Ridiculously optimistic. Not a bad way to end a great treasure hunting day. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like. See you again soon.